One question, one lie, one bite, and paradise is lost forever. Genesis 3 is the story everyone thinks they know. But what if I told you the real tragedy isn't the fruit? It's what happens after. The blame, the excuses, the locked gates. Today, we're walking through the most devastating chapter in human history. And it all starts with a snake asking one simple question.
We're back in Eden, total freedom, endless abundance. But there's one tree, just one, off limits, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The rule is clear: eat from it and you will die. No ambiguity, no exceptions. This single prohibition is the hinge of everything. Freedom requires boundaries, and this boundary is about to be tested.
Enter the serpent, shrewd, calculating, and he doesn't attack, he asks, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree?" Notice the strategy. He doesn't deny God's word, he twists it. He plants a question mark where God put a period, and with that one sentence, doubt enters the garden. The battle isn't over the fruit, it's over trust. The woman looks at the tree, and the text gives us a rare glimpse into her mind. She sees three things: it's good for food, pleasing to the eye, and desirable for wisdom: physical, aesthetic, intellectual. She rationalizes the choice from every angle, and then she eats. The what if becomes what now. The line is crossed.
Here's the detail most people miss. Her husband was with her. He wasn't off working. He was right there, silent, passive, complicit. She hands him the fruit. He eats without a word. And suddenly, their eyes are opened, but not to godlike wisdom, to shame, to fear, to nakedness. They sew fig leaves and hide. Paradise is already unraveling.
God asks the simplest question: what have you done? And instead of confession, we get deflection. The man blames the woman, and subtly blames God. "The woman you gave me." The woman blames the serpent. Responsibility is passed down the line like a hot potato. No one owns it. And when no one confesses, judgment begins.
Sentencing happens in reverse order. First, the serpent, cursed to crawl in the dust, destined for eternal conflict with humanity. Then the woman, pain in childbirth and struggle in relationships. The dynamics of intimacy are fractured. And finally, the man. The ground itself is cursed. Work becomes toil. Thorns and thistles replace abundance. Death is now inevitable.
God's original warning comes full circle. You will return to the ground, for out of it you were taken. Dust to dust. Mortality is locked in. The breath of life will one day leave. The body will return to the earth. What was fusion is now fracture. And yet, exile is still to come.
Here's the final twist. God doesn't exile them out of anger alone. It's mercy. If they stay and eat from the tree of life, they'll live forever in this broken state. So the gates close. Cherubim with flaming swords stand guard. The way back to Eden is sealed. Innocence is lost. History begins. And humanity is left outside, looking back at what was.
We've walked from paradise to exile, from trust to blame, from life to death. Before you go, sit with these two questions. First, when you mess up, do you confess or do you deflect? Who are you blaming for the brokenness in your life? Second, the serpent's question was, did God really say? What voices in your life are making you doubt what you know is true? Two questions. Take a moment, breathe, and let them sink in.